let's get back to Stormblood. So, we're just about ready to get, we're just about ready to go back to Garavania. Return to the Ruby Bazaar. Alright, so let's get to Kagane. And, do it up. Do it up. It's not Albania, Garabania. Then we gotta go to the Ruby Bazaar. Greetings, honored madam. Will you be entering the Ruby Bazaar offices? Why, yes I will. Welcome back, everyone, and congratulations on a job well done. It is a pleasure as ever to see your smiling face, Tataru. Less so yours, Hancock. Though Rasho and I are sincerely grateful for your assistance. The pleasure was all mine, Master Alphino, I assure you. Anyway, you will be glad to hear that I have already chartered passage for you back to Limsa Lominsa. The ship is to leave port this very day, but the captain has agreed to wait until the four of you have boarded. The four of us? You mean to stay here in Kugane? Yes, I gave it some thought. I realized that even with Doma free, there's still a need for a woman in the middle. Maybe even more than before, considering all the friends and alliances you made. As I told her many times before, I would be more than willing to assist you. And as I told you many times before, I am not about to let you worm your way into our affairs and exploit our connections for your personal gain. Must you always presume the worst? So there you have it. I will remain here for now. You needn't worry. I'm a regular at the hostelry and a half dozen other local institutions. Everyone loves me. So go! Don't let me keep you. Buy your supplies and souvenirs while you still can. When you've finished, make haste to the docks. Pier number 2 to be precise. I'll be waiting for you there. Yeah, she's not. I have a feeling the husband is convinced that she has something going on with Hancock. I'm not 100% for sure, but maybe. I mean, she might. Personally, I would have preferred to host you for a few days, but Totaro was adamant that you return on the first available ship. One could almost suspect she is eager to be rid of you. Idle musings, not more. Purely hypothetical and most assuredly incorrect. She wants only the best for her dear friends, and is surely not motivated by hidden desires to go gallivanting about with her Hingan paramours. What? Hingan paramours? So she's got a whole harem! Totaro has a harem! I cannot deny that the thought of leaving her here alone worries me, but she has proven time and time again that she is far more clever than she appears. Besides, I do not think I could persuade her to change her mind. Mayhap I should take her advice and purchase a souvenir or two before leaving.
He said it. He
What?
said the word.
Shut up! Did you hear? When you talk to Hancock, he basically says, "Oh, it sounds like she wants to get rid of you, maybe because she wants to hang out with all her Hingan paramours." I couldn't believe it.
10 said the word.
I know.
I knew he would.
Oh my gosh. Alright. Speak with the Taro. Where is she? She is at... I'll make this fast. She's a sassy little thing. Alright. There we go. First to arrive, as always. Hopefully the others will not be far behind.
Ah, there you are. All packed and ready to go?
To the best of my knowledge, yes. Apologies for the wait. The task of tying up loose ends invariably takes longer than one allows. Happily, however, all now seems to be in order.
Then there's nothing left to do but to board the ship. Do try and enjoy the journey, won't you? It may be your last chance to rest for a while.
That would depend on the good captain's choice of route.
As ever, Tataru, I pray you take all due precautions while making your inquiries. Better to avoid the local authorities altogether than risk a repeat of our Ishgardian episode.
And what sordid episode is this, pray tell?
Not to speak of, I assure you.
You there! Hold that ship!
What are you two doing here? Shouldn't you be in Doma?
Shouldn't you? You left with nary a word. I half wondered if I had done something to offend.
Upon learning that you had departed for Kugane, we immediately resolved to give chase. Our comrades can manage affairs in our absence, and it seemed the least we could do.
Really? Alright.
You mean you came all this way just to say goodbye?
That too, aye. But there was something else I felt I had to say. You helped us win our freedom, and for that I cannot thank you enough. Accordingly, after we have established an interim government and so forth, I think it only meet that we repay the favor by dispatching our own forces to Eorzea. If you would have us.
We harbored no expectations of such generous aid, and as there is no telling when the Empire might strike back at you, would it not be wiser to concentrate your resources on the defense of Doma?
I had a mind to pursue a more aggressive defense, to which we will send forth shinobi to provinces far and wide to spread word of our victory, that we might inspire others to take up arms as we did. Even the Empire has its limits. If the Garleans cannot be certain where and when the next rebellion will take place, how can they commit another force to Doma? And besides, so long as this debt remains unpaid, how am I to face myself? And Gorsetzer?
Gorsetzer. It's too soon.
As you wish. I will relay your offer to the Eorzean Alliance.
No, my ears are messing with me right now. They were fine earlier, but they're messing with me now. My floppy eardrums.
All of Doma is counting on you to finish what we have started. You have it in you, Lise, to seize the future you want. Never forget.
I won't, Hien. Not your words or anything else. Everything that led us here, that will drive us forward, I'll carry it with me always. And that's a promise.
I will hold you to that. Go with them to Eorzea. Tell their people of our triumph and of our pledge to stand with them.
By your leave, I shall pave the way for our new alliance.
Hurry up, you lot! The ship's about to weigh anchor!
It seems our time is at an end. Go well, my friends, and may we meet again beneath a western sky.
Ah, Ian's a good guy. He is a good guy. Oh my god. Ears, stop! Stop it, ears! You guys don't understand. When they pop out, everything sounds super loud. Like, and then I'm in a tunnel. so I have to have a spray here. It's horrible, but it's just something I gotta deal with. Alright. Excuse me while I snort some Manuka honey. Sorry. Uh-oh, I can't do it yet. Meanwhile, in the royal palace of El Amigo. You know I love my meanwhiles. It's not alcohols, it's just saline.
I always knew that woman was unfit for command.
Aye, when you think of all the resources we've poured into that hole, and for what?
Yep.
The beast yet lives. Mayhap it is time I sharpen my claws. I wonder, will you walk into my parlor once more?
For Dolorem Lupus, come at the command of the Lord Viceroy to present the prisoner taken by the Cranie Lupi.
Cryle! No!
Xenos ye Galvus, I presume. It's true what they say. You do have the eyes of a monster. A ravenous, insatiable fiend.
You, give the butcher your weapon.
Yes, my lord.
What? Oh no.
My lord, this is...
A reward given in recognition of your service. I trust it will prove more capable than its former owner.
I swear, I'll not disappoint you, my lord.
Good. Now, silence that mewling little piglet. I would not hear another sound pass her lips. Until I strip the fat from her.
What? No! Not Cryle! She's my second favorite Popoto! Okay, let me do this before this drives me crazy. Oh, that hurts. Oh, alright. Oh, fuck. My sinus channels are so dry, it's like the saline just like burns. I gotta get... No, I had to take a couple snorts. It's saline and Manuka honey, so it's supposed to help moisturize, which is what I really need right now. Oh, shit. My eyes watering. I gotta get the watering to stop before I keep going. Oh my god. Okay. Whew. Alright. I can keep going. So we are back in... Start to Alice say. Feels like a lifetime ago that we left for Kugane, doesn't it? Compared to Kugane's vivid colors, Limsa Lamensa seems a bit lacking. Still beautiful in its own way, but not as much as before. It is water. It's saline solution with water. I actually have a thing that I do. It actually flushes my sinus channels, and it's like a pump, and it's water, and I just put a little bit of salt in there, and it helps a lot because it helps moisturize. But I didn't do it before the stream started because I was feeling pretty good today. And then, but then as the stream started going on, it got worse, so I'll have to wait until after the stream. We should inform the Admiral of our arrival and brief her on that which took place in Doma before leaving the city. Okay. Back in Eorzea at last, ready to pick up where we left off and finish the fight. We're not who we were when we left. We're stronger and wiser. So let's do it. Let's get back to Alamigo and defeat Xenos once and for all. Alright. Oh, level 67. We're actually making some good progress. Alright. Oh, sorry. Let me go blow my nose real quick. Because now that I have that stuff, it's like my nose is draining. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. Alright, that's better. Well, it's partially the weather. It was so super windy, and as the atmospheric pressure changes, it screws up my ears, and it was... yesterday was really bad, but it's just, you know, the pressure, when the pressure changes just really screw me up. Alright. Alright. Here we are, home at last. I must say, the journey passed more quickly than I had expected. That would be due to the absence of otherworldly interference, I expect. I should be glad if we did not speak of that unpleasantness again. And everybody is laughing. But in spite of all that and more, we returned better for the experience, and, more importantly, triumphant. Indeed, and with Doma freed of Imperial oppression, it is only right that we turn our thoughts to the plight of Alamigo. Well, I'm all for that, obviously, but I think you should go and see the refugees at Revenant's Toll before you do anything else. They'll be thrilled to hear that what we've accomplished, and it'd sound best coming from you. Thank you. I shall do as you suggest. I see I am not too late. Admiral, what are you doing here? The East Aldenar Trading Company informed me of your impending arrival. I have tidings I thought best to share with you in person. From Garabania? Aye. The Alliance still holds the wall, despite several Imperial counterattacks, but we have been unable to press further into occupied territory. Commander Kemp and his men, meanwhile, have made great strides toward rebuilding their depleted ranks. They have even taken it upon themselves to attempt some few operations, with mixed results, I am sorry to say. 'Twas a complication arising from one such venture which moved me to seek you out. During a mission to transport wounded resistance fighters to the Rising Stones, Kryl Beldesian was taken prisoner. Kryl? Do they know where she's being held? They do not, but your comrades were informed at once, and I am told Thancred is in Garabania looking for her as we speak. How could this have happened? We must seek out Thancred without delay. Nay, Kryl taught me better than that. It would be unwise to act without first acquiring a full understanding of the situation. Thank you for informing us. Tired though we may be, we must make haste to Castrum Oriens. Pray excuse us, Admiral. Lady Ugiri. Oh boy. We got to save Kryl. This is a matter of life and death. Oh boy. Oh, here we are. Okay, let's see if we find... You know I always have to find, like, interesting people when we're in Limsa. Anything interesting? Do we have any Santas? No Santas? We have buddy boys. There's buddy boy. I think most of the interesting people probably are not logged in because they're trying to help keep the servers not overloaded so people can play. It's clearly what they're doing. Well, I hope it is. That would be considerate. Okay, let's get over to Castramorians. It's bad, you guys. The server situation is bad. Last night, like the authentication servers completely all shit the bed, right? And they completely went down. You couldn't even get in queue. And then because I was just trying to check, and then I actually got in right as they were starting to come up, and I got in like 3 minutes. We're talking in an evening, it would take you 3 hours to get in, and I got in like 3 minutes. So I was super lucky. I like skipped the line. But that was just as they were coming back up. Oh boy. Ironbald! I love Ironbald. Okay, let's talk to him. Sorry, Rislin. It's all my fault. Oh no. There you are. You have heard the news? In broad strokes from Admiral Blowhifswind, whatever. Can't say that word. What happened? Kryal and a squadron of resistance fighters were escorting Y'shtola and several other wounded to the Rising Stones for further treatment when they were ambushed by Imperial forces. Arenvald and his men fought valiantly, but in the chaos. I will make no excuses. We failed to protect her. Do not be so hard on yourself. You protected Y'shtola and the others, did you not? Tell us about the attack. It was the skulls. I knew a path across the wall we hadn't found. We thought we were safe until we reached the Black Shroud. We weren't expecting an ambush. During the fighting, I caught a glimpse of their leader's memories. It was all planned. The advantage of having a walker in the field. I'm not as strong in the Echo as Rislin is, of course. Half the time it's enough to knock me on my arse. Like I've been... Chewie, get out of the way! Like I've taken a dose of concentrated ether. So you walked in Verdola's memories? What did you see? A woman promised the world. Education, training, citizenship. All that and more if she but sold her soul. A traitor to her people. A pretender to her masters. It was Xenos himself that gave the order. Told her to return with Kryal Baldessian alive. Our agents have been carefully monitoring Imperial communications since the attack, but have yet to intercept any transmissions making reference to Kryal or her current whereabouts. If their orders were to bring Kryal back alive, we can save her if we move quickly enough. As you say, time is of the essence, but it is why I intend to slip past enemy lines and see what information I can uncover on my own. In the meantime, it is up to you and our allies to command the Imperial's undivided attention. Lots of shouting and explosions and so forth. Keep them distracted and I will find her. Very well. I wish I could do more to aid you, but I understand. Commander Kemp is on his way to the Castrum as we speak, for a meeting with General Alden. If you hurry, you could find him on the road and discuss the situation beforehand. I think Rislin and I are going to go and see Conrad like he suggested. You all wait here. Alright. Chewie loves getting right in front of my screen at the most inopportune moments. And then he'll lay on my desk, because I have a keyboard tray, you know, that slides in and out, so it's a little bit under the top of the desk. And he'll lay on the desk, and then he'll lay his hand on my hand, his face on my hand, his whole head on my hand, so I can't move it. And I can't like type or do anything. He's like, "You're gonna love me up whether you like it or not, mommy." Oh. What can I say? Patience isn't one of my virtues. It's good to see you again, though I wish it were under better circumstances. Well, well, isn't this a pleasant surprise? Fills my heart with joy to see you two hale and healthy. Welcome home, Lise, Risland. I'm sure you've heard about Kryl by now. That's why we're here. Still not sure what to think about it. We'll save her. We'll definitely save her somehow. I've no doubt of that you will. You look stronger for your time in the Far East, lass. And that's good news for Kryl. I'd like to think so. But enough about me. How was everything with you and the Resistance? Better than when you last saw us, and no mistake. Arenvald's been a godsend. Him and Minago and all the other young bloods have achieved so much in such a short time. We've been blessed to receive the support of the Flames Alamegan Brigade, who've been instrumental in freeing our countrymen from labor camps through Agirabania, as well as some political prisoners from the city proper, believe it or not. Together with the refugees returning from Ul'dah and elsewhere, we've had no shortage of able-bodied men and women eager to join the cause. I knew you wouldn't stop fighting, even after what happened at the Reach. Force of habit, I suppose. Though we've come a long way, we still have far to go. But we'll fight for every ilm, and sooner or later, we'll get to Alamigo. But listen to me prattling on when we should be making haste to the Castromorians. There's no point you telling me everything now when you'll only have to say it again for the Flame General's benefit. You're right. I'll go on ahead and tell the others that you're not far off. Really? We couldn't just walk with them? Seriously? Please? They're not far off. We could just keep... Oh my god, whatever. Ah, Pippin. He's a good Popoto, too. You've spoken with Thancred, then. Good. Take heart. If anyone can track her down, it's him. I believe I hear Commander Kemp's party approaching. If you are ready to address Father and the others, let us be about it. There you are. And there is Commander Kemp, I see. I know you are eager to speak of your next move, or of our next move, but we would first hear more of your last. Tell us of your deeds in Doma. Deeds in Doma. Little alliteration there for you.
Pray, join me in welcoming our Scion allies, but recently returned from their mission to the Far East. We have been most eager to hear a first-hand account of your time there, eventful as we understand it was.
Very well. Allow me.
Such victories are rarely won without sacrifice, but the prize is worth the price. Doma, free after all these years.
Bloody hells. Flooding their own castle for a better chance at victory. We could learn a thing or two from that lad.
Our agents report a flurry of communications between Garlemald and Alamigo in recent days. 'Tis plain they are in the midst of deliberating their response to the Doman uprising.
Good. Every Imperial unit in occupied territory will be on the lookout for civil unrest. The fear of leaving critical locations undefended will make commanders think twice about committing their forces, giving us a chance to seize the initiative.
We have a chance, aye. Mayhap the last one we're ever going to get. While we've done our best to rebuild the Resistance, the Imperials have only increased their efforts to root out sympathizers. If we keep on playing for smaller prizes, it's only a matter of time before they crush us again. And that we won't come back from.
A swift advance seems best for all concerned, not least poor Mistress Kryl.
Then let us waste no more time. The campaign for Alamegan liberation begins now. Our first objective will be to capture Castellum Valadina. Take the bridge, and the whole of the fringes will be ours. From there, we can push east towards the peaks. I name this operation Rhalgr's Beacon. For as Rhalgr once sent his star to guide our ancestors to these lands, so too shall it see us home.
The success. God, no, I wasn't ready to read. The success of this operation is paramount. So long as the Empire holds Castellum Valadina, the main host cannot advance. Xenos knows this, which is why he has ordered Fordola and her men to see to the bridge's defense. So we'll get to fight the skulls again. The Butcher is not to be underestimated. She is decisive, ruthless, and feared by foes and friends alike, but we have a plan to defeat her. First, we send an alliance force down the main road, signaling our intention to mount an all-out assault. The garrison will muster their forces and prepare for a protracted battle. However, they will soon find that we are ill-prepared for their counterattack. Our men will begin to break ranks and flee. I see. Show them your backs and give them a target too tempting not to pursue. Aye, Fordola is too aggressive not to press the advantage. She will order her men to give chase. We lure them as far as East End, where the commanders will rally their forces and attempt to hold their ground. If all goes to plan, we should be able to keep the greater part of their garrison occupied, leaving us to tackle the bridge's remaining defenders. Very clever, I'm sure. But what are we to do if the Imperials smell a rat and return before we've taken the place? I don't need you to take Valadina, Commander Kemp. All I need is for you to fly your flag from its tower. You mean to trick them into believing that the bridge is fallen? Aye. We convince them Valadina is lost, hit them hard with our reinforcements, and watch them go running for the hills. Then, when the dust is settled, we regroup at the castle. What say you? It's a bold plan, but a good one. We'll do it. In that case, we shall support both the Resistance and the Alliance forces. Rislin, Lys, Arenvald, I ask that you accompany Commander Kemp. Elisea and I will remain with the Flame General. We will return to Rhalgr's Reach and make our preparations. As soon as they are complete, we will join you in the field. Godspeed. Alright. Shit's starting to move. Oh man, I forgot I can't fly here. Fine. Rhalgr's Beacon. Let's go look at the MSQ list. Let's look at the MSQ list. No, I'm not saying anything, but I just wanted to see how far. Why is this so slow? Oh my god, this is getting pounded today. Alright, let's see. Stormblood. We're at Rhalgr's Beacon. What the hell is... Oh, we're gonna be getting to a trial soon. This is good. No, it's not cheating! I'm not cheating! I'm gonna talk to Arenvald, just because I love Arenvald. It takes 100 battles like this to rescue Kryl. and I'll fight in every one. I love them. I can't tell you how long I've been waiting for this. It's going to be grand. Conrad wasn't kidding when he said they'd made a lot of progress while we were away. It's not cheats! It's not cheats. In case you haven't noticed, the flag flying above Veladina is bloody massive. It would take a dozen men to change it, and far too long besides. But there's no need for all that, right, Monago? Not so long as I have my griffin and a satchel of glamour prisms, no. Arnvald, you're in charge of the runners between us and the Alliance. No link pearls. Lise, I want you to look in on the squadrons. Make sure they've got everything they need. Everybody clear? Aye, sir. All forces are to depart for Castellum Corvi when ready. That will be all. Rislin, stay with me a moment, if you would. There's a few men I'd like you to look in on personally. Each of them has lost people, and I can tell that it weighs on their hearts. There have been a lot of new faces since last you were here, so it's best if I just tell you where to look. One's an officer you'll find in the barber. Another is an older fellow who likes to pass the time on the shore of Starfall. The last is a fiery young lad from Little Elamigo, who I'm told trains by himself by the river to the fringes. You'll know them when you see them. Come and find me when you're finished. Oi. Time to go cheer up. Cheer up the, folks. You better not be looking at any cheats either. I don't want you knowing anything about the story before we get to all of the good reveals, BB10. Telling ya, there's some good shit coming. I say, if it isn't the lass who helped me find the word I misplaced. Ah, but there I go again, treating you as an equal. It wasn't until after you'd gone that one of my comrades pulled me aside and told me it was only the bleeding hero of Eorzea who'd taken time out of her busy day to help me. Well, what is done is done. I know that I will fight with every ounce of my strength in this coming battle, and the next and the next. Mayhap that will serve to repay the favor. Fare you well. Alright, you're innocent. Okay, good. Okay, good. I have my suspicions who was the big bad. The big bad at the end of Endwalker and the entire story, but I ain't gonna say anything. I ain't gonna go looking for it. But I have suspicions. Wait, I know you. Captain Hollis of the Twin Adder. It is an honor to meet you. I was living hand to mouth in Ulda, but decided to enlist in the flames after I heard tales of your during do. Now, as fate would have it, I've been sent here to join in the fight for my homeland's liberation. But this is no time to talk. I've got to prepare for the operation. Take care, Captain. We'll give those Imperial Horsens what for. No, I just got to the part in the MSQ in Endwalker where it's like, oh my god, is this really happening? What the hell? It's like, I just got to the 5th zone and it's just like eye-opening. It's just like, oh my gosh. I'm so excited to get through that stuff for you guys. Rislin, am I right? I doubt you remember me, but I'll never forget you. Saved my life in Little Elamigo, you did. Wilred and the rest of us had... No, not Wilred! Not Wilred. Don't say Wilred. Wilred and the rest of us had gotten it into our heads that if we had enough crystals, we could summon Ralger like the Alja summoned their god. Thankfully, you put a stop to it. Ever hear about what happened to Wilred? Joined the Braves when they came calling, only to turn up dead one day. Never found out how or why, but I reckon it doesn't matter. Dead's dead, after all. But at least he died doing what he thought he was right. Maybe that's the best folks like us can hope for, eh? Not that I'm in any hurry, mind. No, not aliens. Definitely not aliens. Although, did you know that Midgard-Stormer is not from this planet. He actually... And that was stuff that was... I think that was pretty much told in Heaven's Word. But he's... The dragons weren't originally from Eorzea or from, you know, whatever planet we're on. Eorzea is just the continent. But, yep, the dragons are from off-planet. So they are technically aliens. Yes, it's true. They are aliens. Yeah. You've had a word with the men I mentioned it then. As I'm sure you've noticed, they've another thing in common aside from tragedy. You've touched each of their lives in one way or another. But that's not the reason I wanted you to speak to them. A man who's lived in Garabania his entire life, who bore witness to the realities of the occupation for 20 unbroken years. A man who fled Alamigo in search of a new life, who swore to serve another nation, only for fate to conspire to send him back here. A youth born on foreign soil, who never knew his parents' homeland, yet nevertheless felt kinship with our cause. 3 men, 3 stories, 3 reasons. Yet all belong to the resistance. And growing larger, we've grown more diverse. And while there is good in that, there's also the potential for strife and discord. It'd take a special sort to lead such men to Alamigo, don't you think? Well, it's a good thing they've got you. We're gonna learn more about the Warrior of Darkness, don't you worry about that. For now, but not forever. And to be frank, I don't always know what to say to the ones who left. Not to mention to the youths. Nay, the Resistance needs a leader with a wider view. Someone who's not lived their whole life in Garabania, who's known death and hardship, but not been ground down by them. Aye, as you may have guessed, I've been thinking of asking Lise, but it'll be her decision in the end. I trust I needn't say that this conversation is just between you and me. Good girl. Right, then. We'd best head to Castelum Corvi, or what remains of it, rather. You predicted? Well, we'll see. We'll see. I ain't saying nothing else. Just that there's more to come. A lot more to come. Alright, so where are we going? Oof. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. A solo duty. Oh boy. We'll lead the way while the other units launch their own separate attacks. Remember that we need to hold out until Minago sees the flag. Got your gear in order? Any moment now. Fine. Fine.
It's begun then.
Good. It's the waiting that drives me mad. Standing around, knowing what's to come. I'll never get used to it.
Calm down, Nago. You're making her nervous. We've come this far, haven't we? We just need to make it the rest of the way.
Right.
Looks like the bastards went for the bait. The bridge is ours for the taking. Now remember, Minago, I want you to make for the tower as soon as you see an opening and get that flag flying. We'll see to the fighting.
I won't let you down, sir.
Come then. Rolga's star shall burn bright this day.
Yes. I like this song. Actually, I like most music in the game. Quickly now, we've got to reach Veladina before General Eldon and his men are overwhelmed. Alright, I can't read all this. I gotta fight. Not if we kill them first. Then just some good old holy action.
Here it comes!
I actually get my divine venison. That's the last of them. Let's keep moving. See the bridge and be done with it. Uh-oh. They left a token for us. Nothing we can't handle. That's it's another beast tribe that I actually haven't worked on it yet, but we'll learn more about them soon. They're Nantas. I think those cannons are just shooting off, like, automatically. There's nobody manning them. Think you're clever with all your little tricks? Think again. None of you are leaving here alive. Well, they are Magitech. That's true. Time to take on Cordola. Yeah. This bridge belongs to the Empire. I am not about to give it up. Okay. Except these fights take way too long. Oh shit. Oh, that don't matter. Hero or not, you'll die just like all the rest. Okay. Bernola, you really need to be like hit me a little harder, I think. I mean, not really. Don't hit me harder. But you could be. Oh shit. Okay, don't do that. This is my bridge! You are not taking this from me!
Meet my new friend!
No. I don't really want to meet your new friend. You did this already. Alright, here we go. Oh shit. Alright, I need to go this way. She's got a lot of them. Fuck. Alright, I think I'm good. No.
I'll cut you to pieces!
Yeah, I'm good here. These are kind of boring as a healer. Little bit. Shit. Oh shit, man. Ow! Alright, Nago, we made it! We've only got to hold on a little longer. Alright, alright. Whew. That wasn't that hard.
God damn you! No more running! No more hiding! Let's finish this! Look! The flag!
The bridge is ours! Al amigo! Al amigo! Al amigo! Yeah!
Stand your ground! It's not over yet!
Damn it!
And yet she leaves. So much for standing
Let them
your
go,
ground.
Lise. We've done what we came here to do. That's enough for now.
Yes! The bull. He only needs one arm to hand out hell. Yes. He only needs one arm.
Philodina is fallen? Impossible!
We have them on the run! Forward! No mercy!
Regroup! Regroup! We have to regroup! All units, fall back!
Well, that worked out nicely.
Commander, the 4th cohort has been routed. We'll be at the mercy of the enemy's reinforcements if we don't fall back now.
Idiot! We have the stronger force by far. Don't be taken in by their tricks. Or would you rather tell Xenos you lost to this rabble?
No, but if the snakes betray us in the confusion, we'll have no way out. I'm begging you, Commander. Give the order, or we'll all die here.
As common traitors who drank of muddied waters. For all the good it did us.
School's with me! The day is theirs, and so is this bastard bridge. Someone bring the snake.
I suppose. It's our first victory, isn't it? And that has to be worth something.
Alright. No, there have been no death flags flying. No death flags flying in this. It's a shame Fordoa got away. We did what we came here to do. I have to remind myself it's just the first step. But it's a big one. We're going to take it back, all of it. One ilm at a time if we have to. So, you are indeed everything they say. The stuff of legends. Really? Did you see that, Ollie? We did it! There's still a chance that some Imperials are holed up inside the castle. We'll need to search it top to bottom to be sure it's safe. In the meantime, I want you to rendezvous with the main host. Keep your weapons at the ready. There's a chance you might come face to face with soldiers on the run en route. On second thought, it might be prudent for you to do a preemptive sweep of the region for soldiers that have gone to ground. We shouldn't afford them any time to regroup and launch a counterattack. When you've judged your work to be done, report to General Alden in Bittermill. Alright. Yes, it's a snack baby. We're gonna see a little more of them soon. We're alive. We're all alive. Okay. What am I doing? These ants are pretty ugly. Look at this tracer ant lion. Is that not a scary monster? That's pretty scary. I don't see anything. Oh, here we go. Don't come any closer. No, I haven't. It's pretty scary. Those ants. Listen, I don't like big ants. I just don't like them. Okay? I have a phobia of big ants. Ugh. I'm not even messing with that guy. Not big ones. Not big ones with big pincers. Nope, nope. Nope. And you know there are ants that can kill human beings, right? Like those Amazonian like fire ants or whatever the hell they call them. There are ants that can eat people alive, so no. Well, Mutt, all's well at the bridge. Good, good. The fighting has died down here, too, as you can see. Pippin left but a moment ago with a contingent of troops to occupy Veladina. If and when the Imperials return, they'll find us dug in behind their own walls. I could not have hoped for a better outcome, General. Splendidly done. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It'll take more than one Castellan to turn the tide. My men and I will deal with the remaining enemy forces. Scions, I bid you return to Commander Kemp and his men. Delight not over much in victory, not when there are battles left to fight. Our work here is finished. Our resistance allies are waiting. I ain't giving an ant lion any hugs. Bullet ants, yes, that's the name of them. Bullet ants. Those, I've seen documentaries on them. It scared the shit out of me. Ugh. Now that we have taken control of Veladina, there's nothing stopping us from marching east towards the peaks. From a stone bridge to a massive fortress. Garlean engineering never ceases to impress. If you're looking for Arenvald, I think he's with Pippin, searching the Castellum for any remaining soldiers. Back so soon. I suppose the general and his men had matters well in hand. The Vice Marshal and his men showed up not long after you left. The gods are good. There'll be no one left to fight. Listen, carpenter ants are big and they're freaking scary, okay? I don't like them. I don't like them. Don't tell me not to be scared of carpenter ants. I know you're not one for waiting, but if you'll bear with us. Commander Kemp, Marshal Tarapin reports that their sweeps of the Castellum's interior has been completed. So it's finally over, eh? Pray extend to him my deepest thanks. It's official then. Castellum Veladina is well and truly ours. Mayhap this calls for... Wait, where's Minago? She took her bird and flew off towards the Peering Stones, the village of the M tribe, where she was born. I doubt that the Imperials who fled Veladina had a mind to give them trouble on their way back east, but she was nevertheless worried, so I gave her leave to go and see that her people were safe. Though I pray you are right. It would be best if Minago were not alone if she should encounter the enemy. Agreed. Let's all go to the Peering Stones and make sure that everything is all right. If that is your wish, then I have no objection. Just let the guard know when you wish to cross. Oh, I don't wish to cross. I wish to fly right over. I'm flying right over. Greetings, Scion. Do you wish to pass? Oh, I guess I am crossing. Whatever. Whatever. I'm not cheating. I've done this once already. Oh, the husband logged in. I better make sure to keep an eye on him, so he doesn't get AFK'd out of the game. So we're supposed to be doing some more Endwalker questing tonight. Or so is the plan. But of course, tiring though it may be to come and go from the cliff top, it is easily defended and affords an excellent view of the surrounding area. This area is home to dangerous beasts. Not that we cannot handle, mind, but do not be surprised if something ravenous and slavering comes charging at you out of nowhere. The path to the village is through a tunnel just east of here. Follow me. Got some through here.
Ah, you've come. Welcome, friends, to my village. My home.
How fare your people?
Good, all things considered. Better than the Ananta at any rate. They've sent an emissary. I'll take you to her.
The Ananta? I'm gonna touch her tail or her ears.
We're here to help. Will you tell us what happened?
Aye. It began with a quarrel between the Imperials and the Kaliana.
The Kaliana are another Ananta tribe. The strongest and the most influential. Unlike the Vera, they want no part of our troubles. They swore fealty to the Empire, and were content to remain within their borders.
Just so. The Kaliana forsook their pride in the fight and yielded to Garlemald long ago. But then a new commander was sent to hold the Black Bridge. She demanded the Kaliana surrender a hostage, this butcher.
Fordola. It doesn't make sense, though. The Vera are the ones working with the Resistance. Why would she threaten the Kaliana?
Because she is ignorant like all Imperials. She knows not the difference between Kaliana and Vera, nor does she care to learn.
I see. All Fordola knew for sure was that the Resistance would come from the west. She reasoned, therefore, that if the Ananta on the east bank turned their coats, she would be trapped. I take it the Kaliana had no choice but to oblige her.
No, they did not. The Imperials left with the Kaliana broodmother's own daughter, Anamika. Long days and nights she looked out on the Black Bridge weeping for her child. Until you came. The broodmother knew at once which way the winds would blow. She and her warriors met with the fleeing Imperials in the road and demanded that her daughter be returned.
Bad idea. Fordola's not the kind to take threats lying down.
You know her well. The Butcher turned her blade to Anamika and bade the Kaliana move aside. But the Broodmother would not yield.
I know where this is going.
The Kaliana surrounded the Imperials, one of whom, whether out of fear or stupidity, cut the child down. There was naught that could be done.
What madness.
The true madness was yet to come. For in her despair, the Kaliana broodmother cried out for her daughter to be restored to life. She beseeched Sri Lakshmi's intercession.
She summoned a primal then and there?
Well, looks like we got work to do.
That she did, if only for an instant. Bereft of courage and honor, the broodmother sought solace in her faith. The Imperials fled in terror at the sight of the goddess, abandoning these lands to the Ananta. Now the Kaliana bid us make pilgrimage to pay proper respects. Yet though we Veera revere Sri Lakshmi as the holiest of the holy, we will not prostrate ourselves before her.
And so you turn to us?
Aye. All who have fought with the Resistance have heard tell of the warrior, the Icon Slayer.
Okay.
I believe we have heard enough. Inconvenient though the timing may be, if a primal has indeed been summoned, we can scarce afford to ignore it. We must needs discuss how best to resolve this situation.
Yeah. Oh, just you wait, man. Just you wait. I'm so excited. So excited. There are things coming that are gonna blow your mind, BB10. Oh, shit. Still can't believe that the primal's been summoned so close to the village. The idea that our people could be taken to serve as thralls just doesn't bear to thinking about. Yeah, let's get this going. At the risk of sounding hopelessly naive, there may yet be a way to avoid a violent confrontation. In the past, I fear I have been rather too willing to accept that we have no other recourse than to risk our lives, or rather your life, to address these threats. Yet the primals we have faced thus far have demonstrated a variety of temperaments and objectives. Ravana may delight in battle, but Ramu would sooner keep to the forests with his children. Ere we decide to challenge Sri Lakshmi, it would seem wise to learn more of her nature from those who summoned her unto this world. If that is your will, then so be it. To the north will you find our village. Sarisha shall unfold all. We shall leave at once. Manago, can you inform our comrades at the bridge of what happened? Of course. Be safe, my friends. Alright, time to learn more about Sri Lakshmi. We do not often receive guests. What is the purpose of your visit? Greetings and well met. We are the Signs of the Seventh Dawn, and we come seeking Sarisha of the Vira. You are she, are you not? You have petitioned us for aid and succor, and we intend to provide them, but we would first learn more of Sri Lakshmi, that we might better understand the nature of the threat she poses to you. A simple request, and one which I shall gladly oblige. In the beginning was Sri Lakshmi. We were created in her image, daughters, blessed with her beauty. Her breath became ours, her serenity our solace. There is naught that she would not give. 'Twas the Kalyana, Broodmother's desire to bring about her daughter's resurrection, which first called forth Sri Lakshmi from the ether. That being the case, I rather doubt the goddess will be spoiling for a fight. That would depend. The primal's motives will have been colored by the summoner's state of mind, namely that of a grieving mother who had just borne witness to her daughter's murder. Though she apparently craved a miracle, she may also have harbored thoughts of vengeance. Moreover, the Kalyana's conception of Sri Lakshmi may differ from that of the Vira. This is true. The Vira and the Kalyana do indeed regard the Lady of Bliss in different ways. To the Vira, Sri Lakshmi embodies freedom. She would not suffer her daughters to be bound to another's will. And so we stand with the resistance against the Empire, and give our lives for the cause. To the Kalyana, however, she embodies transcendental beauty, which they strive to create through their craft. To shape crystal is less art and more ritual, a sacred duty wherein each tribute is imbued with a fragment of the soul. The Imperials do not interfere with this holy work, and so the Kalyana were content to turn inward and ignore our plight. Until reality asserted itself and they summoned a primal, a fever dream to soothe their aching hearts. Surely they can see that it won't do any good. The Imperials will still rule these lands. Nothing will change. The Ananta will. The Kalyana bade the Vira make pilgrimage to pay proper respects, remember? Those who do not wish to partake of their primal's bliss will be made to do so. Not while we're around, they won't. Though our beliefs are not the same, we are still kin to the Kalyana. Will you help them to see reason? Well, know that I'll kill your god if I have to. Maybe even if I don't. That's my favorite line. I love it. I love it. That's me. Do what you will, warrior. That simulacrum is not Sri Lakshmi. If we do not act quickly, more lives will be lost, more families torn apart, more children made to suffer. Then it's settled. We're going to find that primal and put an end to this. My sister Vajra will guide you to the Janan cot, and I shall pray for your success. Oh, I am a primal slayer, right? I actually look for primals to slay. You know, it's just my thing. It's my thing. I am reminded of the tragedy we bore witness to beneath Ogomro, when poor Gabu cried out in despair and rage. Titan came forth in answer. Gabu. Don't make me think about Gabu. We need to go. I won't be late again. Not like in Limsa. I'm not sure why Alice is so eager to face this primal all of a sudden, but you won't hear me complaining. Well met, scions. I am Vajra, she who shines bright and unbroken. I stand ready. We leave upon your command. I know. I love the Gabbies, but Round Rocks. She was she was so sweet. Round Rocks was a sweetie pie. Are you ready? You look ready. Janankat, there you find the Kalyana's crystals and Sri Lakshmi. Follow me. Now Rudy, I know. But at least we have Rudy. Rudy left happy. He left happy. He was a good yipper. Janankat, the path leads to an entrance above. Within is an aetherite. You must use it to enter. Understood. With me, everyone. What are you running for? You can't even see the freaking primals, you guys. I'm the only person who... Where's Arenvald? Where is Arenvald? He needs to help me with this. He's also, he also has the echo, so he won't get tempered by primals.
Why, mistress? Why does my Anamika slumber still?
Look thee on her face, supplicant. Thy prayer hath been answered. Flesh sundered hath been made whole. Blood spilt runneth through her veins. Breath stolen filleth her breast.
But she hears not her mother's words, nor sees her mother's face. She's silent and empty.
Only the vessel may be remade. Not so the flame which flickered within. Her soul hath been scattered to the four winds.
Now do you see her promises for what they are?
Alice, have you gone mad?
Mayhap I have, but I refuse to stand by and watch yet another tragedy unfold.
Who intrudes upon this sacred ground? Imperials, thirsting for blood!
No! We come not to shed blood, but to save you from the false god who would lead you astray. I understand how you feel. I do. You loved her with all your heart, but when the moment came, you still couldn't save her. The anguish, the anger, I know it only too well. But I also know where this path leads. To embrace a primal is to condemn yourself to an endless cycle of despair. You will never know peace.
A worm-eaten heart may find peace and serenity in service, in beauty and grace. This hath ever been my promise. Naught else.
You tempt them with visions of things that can never be and leave them bereft and wanting. No illusion, however sweet, can change the fact that your daughter is gone. Remember her as she was. Do not suffer this piteous shade to tarnish her memory.
For every prayer that primal answers, it'll demand payment in kind. Do you have any idea how many more Ananta will die to feed its hunger for crystals?
They would have thee suffer man's spite and live in fear. Far better to dwell in my beauteous dream than endure so ugly a reality.
She's wrong! We hate the Empire as much as you, if you just listen!
Poor, misguided children. I would spare you the torments of this cruel and misshapen world. Come, bask in my radiance. Let it fill your hearts and free you from your burdens.
Oh boy. You guys better run.
Abide in misery then, fools. The Ananta are more deserving of my blessing. Leave these lands and my dreamers be. I will not warn you a second time.
Well. Alright. Cue me up. Cue me up. I knew things were not going to end well the moment she stepped out of hiding. Are you talking about LSA? Of course not. Ugh. Is there really no way we can fight alongside you without being turned into one of her dreamers? They could see her. They just didn't get... She tried tempering them. I know. It was stupid and foolish, but I had to try, Rislin. I had to. I had to try. And I failed. So you have to fight. There's no other way. Primals cannot be suffered to live. You know this. Maybe so. But every time we must turn to you and others like you to do what we cannot. I just wish there was another way. We can but do that which is within our power. Lise, Alphino, and I will go and seize their crystal stores. This will not happen again. And you, when it is finished, we will be waiting for you. Use the duty finder to confront Lakshmi. Alright. We're gonna do this. Let's see. Make sure I have this turned off. Unrestricted party. That's turned off. Oh, look. Adventurer Need Healer. I'm actually seeing that pop up here now and again, here and there. Alright, we're in Stormblood. Trial. Emanation. I hope this isn't a long wait. No. We're doing Emanation. See? Emanation. That's what we needed. I'm gonna do it like last time. Oh, that was bad. I actually got that one again this morning. I'm like, oh, look. I was like all excited. I'm like, oh, there's duty fight. No. Like, oh, look, there's, they're looking for healer, and it's a trial, and I pop in, and I'm like, it was right before I was gonna take my shower. I'm like, oh, I'll do this trial real fast, and then I get that one again. At least we did one-shot it, but don't say that. Come on. He's an old friend. But, oh. Alright. So yeah. Come on. It might be 5 minutes. So what else is going on? Let's go look at my new pets. Hey, where is he? Nothing about the movie made out of cheese. Alright, where'd he go? Squirrel. There we go. So. I can't summon a minion here! What? That's not even right. Oh, fine. There. I'll just sit here for a while. Let me sit on top. I have nothing better to do. Round rocks. I don't know if I can solo this. So I would go unsynced, but I don't know if I can solo this. Let's see. Why? Can I lay down? Can't lay. Rest. I don't know what the... What is the emote to lay down? Okay, I can play dead. Let's do that again. I stand. No. I want to do it when... Get out of the way. Oh, I can't do it. Alright, whatever. There we go. But there is a way to lay down. I don't know what it is, though. I did general. I think it's... Oh, doze. It's doze. It took me a while to figure this out. Oh, if you're standing up and you're not by your bed, just kind of... I gotta go to the bathroom. It's like the moment I go, I know this is gonna pop. Oh, uh-oh. Oh. I got a new Kohl's card. I'm gonna go get some more. I'm gonna go get some more, I'm gonna go... Let's see if, they sent me any coupons. No. That dungeon encounters. I don't know what that is. Alright. Yeah, well, I haven't ordered from there in a while, but they keep sending me emails being like, buy Christmas presents for your pets. Come, please, we come back. We miss you, and all that stuff, you know. Hopefully it doesn't. Hold on. Oh. I can't, oh well. Chewy cookies. Oh, there we go. Thank goodness. I was afraid we were going to be waiting like 10 minutes. been a while since I did this one. I'll probably die.
Open your hearts to me.
Yeah, I probably should be healing here. Point where I gotta use this drill. Or I get pushed off the side. I can't remember when it is though. Good. You know we like sprouts. Alright, she's gonna say something. She's gonna be like,
rest your weary souls in my bosom.
Oh, this is it. And then you gotta hit this, and then she's gonna take us into her bosom.
I shall free you from your hate.
We gotta do this. Otherwise we get pushed off. Yep. Other healer got pushed off.
Surrender to bliss. Do not your souls weigh heavy?
This is actually not going so bad. Hit that again. Oh yeah, this is good. This is fine.
Your souls are stained.
Alright, stop! Stop! Seriously, Sprout, stop!
shall free you from your hate.
Come in. I'm using a lot of mana. Oh, because people didn't want to fucking get over here. For fuck's sake. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Sorry. That was bullshit. That was grade A bullshit. If we wait because of that, I'm gonna be pissed.
Surrender to bliss.
Yeah, we're gonna wait. No, they better get this 5%.
Your souls are stained.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I don't want to do that. I'm so used to doing that. I've been doing it, but we want to see this. We give it to the dragoon. He didn't die. Ugh. Ugh. That's all I gotta say.
You did it again. You saved them. I just wish I could have been more help. So, it looks like the Inanta did have a mountain of crystals after all. Every other tribe. Gods were all such slaves to our weaknesses.
You slew our mistress! She was our hope, our salvation! Is there no end to your cruelty?
Listen to me, please. I know that you're only trying to protect yourselves because you feel frightened and alone. But that's how we all feel. Don't you see? If we could just turn to each other for help instead of the gods, I'm sure we could find a way to live in peace. Your crystals are important to you, aren't they? Reflections of your souls, right? Well, you shouldn't have to sacrifice something so precious to a primal.
Who are you to question our choice? You who fight without fear? We wish only to live in peace. And if this be the price we must pay, then so be it!
I know there's nothing I can say to convince you. But I hope that one day you look back and see we only ever wanted the same thing.
Begone, damn you! Spare me your hollow words, and leave me to mourn.
I'll go. But it doesn't mean I'm giving up. Girabania is our home too. And one way or another, we're going to have to learn to live together. Come on. Alphino and Alize are waiting.
Ooh, meanwhile in the royal palace of El Amigo. Okay, now this is exciting.
Ah, the savage returns, and with her tail firmly between her legs, beaten by beastmen, I hear.
It was a shameful display, by all accounts. She may have curried the Viceroy's favor with her bold promises, but in the end, she's just another plodding bungler like the rest of her kind.
Strange. You would think him a better judge of character. Then again, I hear she's not averse to a more physical mode of persuasion.
I thought she rose through the ranks rather quickly, but no longer. If only she had been content with her lot, she might have lived to see the morrow.
Fadola Rem Lupus. Commander of the Crania Lupi, reporting as ordered.
Why do you tremble, sir? Could it be that the Empire's butcher is afraid? That she who walks with death is terrified of her own?
Yeah.
I'm terrified of dying having achieved naught. Gladly would I give my life to win a great victory on the battlefield, had I but the strength.
Alas, you do not. Indeed, you are weak. And born of this weakness is a blind fervor, a raging inferno which threatens to consume not only you, but everyone around you.
Yes, my lord.
You were defeated by the Resistance on several occasions. You misjudged the Ananta and spurred them into summoning an icon. Have you anything to say?
I do not, my lord. My failures are my own. I am prepared to accept your judgment.
And that is very admirable. However, I've had enough of this dumb show. Give voice to that hunger I see in your eyes, or I will pluck them from your head.
I want... I want to make them pay! All of them! Everyone who ever mocked or looked down on me! I want the power to make them pay!
Very well. Then I shall give you a chance. A chance to transcend your mortal limits. Assuming, that is, you are prepared to wager your life for such power.
Transcend, my lord. I came here prepared to die. Tell me what I must do.
Yeah, uh-oh. Yep. That's an uh-oh. It's a big old uh-oh. Alright. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. We got that over with. And I'm gonna grab myself a couple cookies. Yes, a couple cookies. And then, I will be right back. These are Christmas cookies, so might as well. Chewy, stop! Get your claw out of there. No, claw out. Clawing up my thing. Okay. I wish we could have left on better terms, but that was never going to happen. It could be a problem if they get their hands on any more crystals, though. Never mind. We'll deal with that when the time comes. I put a Christmas emote up there, didn't I? A Christmas kitty emote. Chewy, get down. You have done us a great service this day. Long shall my sisters sing the praises of the Icon Slayer. Yeah, that one. I thought there was a Christmas one, but it might be. I might have done it. Who's this Squish Kitty? I actually paid for that, $4 too. Well, it was a bunch of emotes, but. Let us bear word to them of Sri Lakshmi's passing. Come, friends, to Viranilia. Chewy, you cannot have these cookies. You cannot have these cookies. And I was actually hoping to use on our server, but they're animated. Chewy, stop. They're animated, so I'd have to boost the Discord server, and I don't know if I want to be paying $5 a month just so I can use animated emotes in there. Oh, Chewy, get down. It is expensive. I'm already paying enough as it is for this game. Because all of my extra retainers, they cost $2 an extra each. So I'm paying $6 extra over the actual subscription fee for my monthly extra retainers. So, yeah, I know.
Now what are you looking to buy?
What?
What are you buying?
Nothing. He thinks I'm spending more money. Ah, the winds whispered of your success, and your eyes confirmed their testimony. The Lady of Bliss is no longer holds our Kalyana sisters in her thrall. For this we thank you. Rizlin did the deed. We were but witness to her heroism. However, I fear this is only the beginning, for there is no cure for that which drives the desperate to beseech the gods for salvation. Should they wish to use their crystals to summon Sri Lakshmi again, naught can be done to stop them. We ignore our sisters' plight at our peril. This we know. We shall endeavor to show them another path so that the day you speak of never comes. We're in all this together, Almegans and Ananta. We understand that. Hopefully in time they will too. You and yours will ever be friends of the Vira. On that you have my word. We should be getting back to the Peering Stones. Thank you again, Sarisha, for everything. Alright, back to Peering Stones. Little does he know, I actually bought a bunch of inks off of the Mog Station today, and a new outfit, because I want to thank Square Enix for all they're doing to try and get the game working again. Don't tell them. Don't tell the husband. Yeah, I did. Well, you know what? I got that Twitch payment the other day, so I figured I could take a little bit of that and put it towards the game.
I heard that.
What?
I heard that.
Okay. You know, did you say it like the Grim Reaper? Now I use mine. Welcome back! Conrad and Marshal Tarapin came to render aid, but I hear that won't be necessary. It won't. Sri Lakshmi's gone. But I should probably start at the beginning. Incredible. I don't know what to say. If you hadn't been there to stop her, who knows where it would have ended. You've saved a lot of lives, Rislin. Take pride in that. It must be said that this is something of an unprecedented situation. Previous summonings were, to my knowledge, planned well in advance by a tribe as a whole. Indeed, there are several aspects of this incident which bear further investigation. In any event, the Kalyana's supply of crystals must remain limited for the foreseeable future, and ambient ether levels closely observed. Understood. The Alliance will consult with the Resistance and the Vera on how best to enforce said restrictions. Thank you, Vice Marshal. To other matters, then. What news of the Imperials? None, which itself is troubling. It seems as though the skulls and the remainder of the garrison have fully withdrawn into the peaks. We've seen neither hide nor hair of them since Villadina. Regardless of their reasons, our path is clear. Father has decided that it is time to advance east. Finally! He was also most emphatic that you be spared further duties for the present. You are to rest. It would not do good for the warrior of light to collapse from exhaustion during the march. We may not be as strong or as quick as her, but we are soldiers nonetheless. We can deal with the Imperials. Aye, you've earned this respite, so enjoy it. And the same goes for you, Minago. You've been away from your family too long. Don't deny it. As you say, sir. Thank you. We'll make the most of our time here. Alright. Looks like it's up to me and mine to give you lot a proper welcome. My mother prepared a special meal for this occasion, and I have it on good authority that hers is the finest cooking this side of the Villadina. Honored guests, I pray you partake of our humble offerings, as we give thanks for your many valiant deeds. It is turkey. Thank you, sir, for this warm welcome. We are honored to break bread with you and your family. Come, come, eat your full fill of our food and drink deep of our spirits. There is more than enough for all. Well, when you put it that way, don't mind if I do. Well, it's a feast. Oh, we'll eat through that turkey, don't you worry. Oh yes, lots of spirits. She wasn't kidding when she said her mother could cook. You know, seeing her with her family, I can't help thinking of my own. How my father would come home from a hunt with dinner on his shoulder, and Ida would prepare it with herbs and spices. Our mother died when I was little, so she did most of the cooking. We didn't have much, but we had each other, and that was enough for me. They wouldn't let us have it, even that. Theodric, Caius, of course, Father and Edith had to fight. I would have too if I'd been older, but they didn't have to die. It never ends, does it? They call us beasts. They treat us like them. Push and they until someone pushes back. Until someone takes up arms or summons a god. A false god. If the 12 are watching us, what are they thinking? What are they thinking when they see the strong hurt the weak? When people fight and die and nothing gets better and it goes on and on and on. There is no justice, just us. I know. That's why we're here, isn't it? Thanks for listening. I know I was just rambling, but I feel better somehow. Who knows what the answers are, or if there even are any. Either way, life goes on and we've got to go with it. Sorry, that sounded better in my head. I must be getting tired. Time to turn in, I think. Tomorrow's another day, eh? Let's see what it brings. Sleep well, Rislin. Okay, BB10. No waifu eyes, at least. I'm just saying right now. Don't be shooting those waifu eyes at her. She's not waifu material. What? Uh-oh. Oh, you gotta hit escape again. There is something to be said for a home-cooked meal, is there not? We must cherish these moments, fleeting as they are. Fight will always be there, waiting for us to return. Oh, there he is. There he is. Look at how cute he is. He's a cutie kid. I trust you are well rested and refreshed, yes? Then let us return to the front. The greater part of the Alliance forces should have advanced into the peaks by now, but I expect we will pass many of our comrades on the road, east. There is a checkpoint along the way, as I recall, but we will need only to identify ourselves to the soldiers in order to pass. I hope so. We have to do more than that. I mean, you'd think they know me by now. Alright. When I land, I'll summon Rudy. Where is he? There he is. Aww. Cat. Aw, he got the little gift. Oh, it's Pat. Yip yip. Science! A pleasure to have you with us again. You'll be happy to hear we've taken Alighieri, and have already begun fortifying it as our new base of operations in the peaks. Give a shout to the lads as you pass, eh?
I remember how they laughed. Alliance and Resistance soldiers, eager for battle, trading jokes as we marched east towards the peaks. Beyond this last line of defenses lay the locks and the city. Breaching it would be no small feat. But we beat the Imperials back, just like that. And we liberated a village, the first of many.
Well, I don't know if there's a Loch Ness Monster there, but there is a lock. My village, the one we visited with Mifrid, is far to the north. There's no easy way to get to it from here, though. Through the pass and onward to the southeast, was it? The Imperials sure do like their towers, don't they? Can't see any towers. It's foggy today. Oh, we can barely see it through this fog. As you can see, this part of the peaks is much higher than the northern reaches, hence why the Imperials built Specula Imperatoris where they did. See those 3 towers to the east? That's her. Sits right on the edge of a cliff, so attacking from the north is a fool's errand. From the south, on the other hand, she's no different from any other Imperial installation. You see now why Valadina was so important, eh? Right then. Come along. They're waiting for us in Alighieri. How about I just port there? I'm just gonna port there. That's just easy enough. Alright, let's see where we're at. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get to the next dungeon yet. But tomorrow we might actually get 2 dungeons. Actually, we might get 2 dungeons and a trial. So tomorrow could be pretty exciting. We'll see. Here we are, the new base of operations for the Alliance and the Resistance. Ah, there you are. Greetings, General. I see you have been quite busy in our absence. Less than you may imagine. The Imperials fled at our coming, and we took the village without a fight. Your timing is impeccable. We were about to discuss our strategy to seize Specula Imperatoris. Though we are fresh from the road, we would be glad to attend. Good. Take a moment to gather yourselves and join us when you are ready. Yeah, I think if I can push through a few more quests here, I think we should we should definitely be able to get through. We might be able to get through the end of 4.0. Yeah, 4.0 tomorrow. Well, you heard the Flame General. Looks like we've got a meeting to attend. Yeah, things start moving now. Things are gonna start moving. I hate to say it, but we really need more Xenos. We need more Xenos. It pains me to say it, but we need it. That everyone? Then let us begin. Alighieri is ours, and for our mercy we took it without losing a single man. But we dare not grow complacent. Specula Imperatoris will not be so easily won. If I may, General, should we not pause to consider the Imperial's motivation? For Xenos to surrender a fortified settlement of strategic importance without so much as firing a shot is inexplicable. We searched the village and found no traps or other signs of sabotage. Suspicious though it may be, I will not refuse this gift from our enemy. The path to Alamigo is through the east, through Specula Imperatoris and Castrum Albania. It bears repeating, however, that the latter is home to a massive cannon with unparalleled range and destructive power. Which means that we will need to strike Specula Imperatoris quickly, both to limit their ability to locate our forces in the field and to utilize the installation as a shield against attack, as they would doubtless not risk damaging the towers. I see. And we have no choice but to accept what we have been given. Aye. That's the way of it. I've no doubt that Xenos has got something planned, but we'll just have to deal with it when the time comes. To the assault, then. The main host will commence a direct assault on Specula Imperatoris. During this time, I would hold the Scions in reserve at Alighieri to deal with any Imperial forces that may be dispatched in response. Understood. Wait a minute. I should be fighting with you and the Resistance. I understand you don't want to rely too much on Rizlin after what she's been through, but at least let the rest of us do our part. She wants to fight, I say let her fight. Thanks. I knew you would understand. Maybe it would be best if I accompanied you. Alice can stay with Rizlin. Oh, go if you must. Two of us could take care of ourselves. You have your orders. Dismissed. Yes. More fist bumping. Come on, come on. Meanwhile. Yes! Meanwhile, deep within an Imperial research facility. Oh, it just makes me so excited. Cryle. What are they doing to her? Is she going to cryo freeze or something? Uh-oh.
My head.
Let us see. So, she lives. Impressive. Or merely lucky, though that too may prove a useful trait.
My lord, what have you done to me?
Though we Guardians are intellectually and physiologically superior in almost all respects, we lack the hereditary traits required for the reliable manipulation of ether, hence our unique inability to wield magics. This deficiency, for want of a better word, saw us subjected to decades of oppression by the lesser races, and we were eventually driven to seek shelter in the cold northern reaches of Ilsabard. Fortunately, said region was replete with vast deposits of ceruleum, which proved instrumental in the development of Magitech, a revolutionary technology conceived to compensate for our disadvantage. It was with Magitech that we grew strong, that our nation became an empire. Yet, ultimately, this was an extrinsic solution to an intrinsic problem. What I wanted was not a crude device to be used in lieu of magic. Through modification of the Garlean genome, I argued that it might be possible to enhance a subject's ability to manipulate ether, effectively empowering them to wield magics. Alas, my theories were met with consternation in the Imperial Court. Only Lord Xenos, with commendable foresight and wisdom, deigned to support my research.
You gave me this treatment, but I'm not Garlean.
Alamegan, through and through. What you have been granted is far greater than mere magic. Before that lesser light, it is as a second sun.
I am informed that Alagiri was recently occupied by the Resistance, and that an attack on Specular Imperatoris is considered imminent. This could provide an ideal opportunity to test her performance in the field.
Your skulls, was it? They have joined the garrison at the Watchtower?
Yes, my lord. By your leave, I would rendezvous with them and lead a counterattack against the insurgents.
No. Even were you to leave now, you would not arrive in time. There is another duty I would entrust to you.
What is GMG? What is that? Bank ready. Yes!
Found you.
Oh. Genetically modified garlics. Oh my gosh. So full of fire and eager, weren't they? Well, I wouldn't worry too much. They're strong and they have each other. At least he spared me the trouble of having to speak up. I wasn't about to let Lise go alone. We have a fair bit of ground to cover, so we should split up. If you come across any Imperial soldiers, you know what to do. Oh, and so you know. I sent word to Ironwald's squadron. They are already searching other nearby areas, so we have allies in the event we encounter anything beyond our means. Look at this guy. Look at this little guy. Nay, bravo. I don't see that many dark-colored, like dark-skinned, Popotos. It's kind of refreshing to see one running around. Actually, you don't see a lot of dark-skinned characters running around in this game, period. I'm just saying. Not a lot of people like using the colored, like, different colors. I would like, I do see more, like, blue, like, I don't know, like the gray and the dark, like, brown and black, but I would like to see more red-skinned, not like, you know, racist, but like more like, you know, the red colors, the blues, the greens, and all that stuff. Just give me the whole rainbow of colors of people, and I'd be happy. Oh. Yes, little green men. No, I actually made her, like, really dark like this because I wanted my character to stand out. And I think she does. I think she stands out. Although I have had, like, I would put screenshots up on Steam, and I have had a couple of people come up and be like, oh, your character looks so cringy. I'm like, well, screw you too. I don't care. Cringe doesn't mean anything to me. Yeah, well, there are a lot of jerks out there. Ah, give me a moment, Rizlin. Say that again, if you would. No, maintain your distance for now. Understood. Keep me apprised of any developments. That was Arenvald. The pair that was spying on us in the fringes has followed us here. What about you, Rislin? Any trouble? There I was thinking we might be due for some peace and quiet. Glad to hear you dealt with them. I hope the assault on Specula Imperatoris is going well. I hope so too. Uh-oh.
Come now, Father. You lured the fool onto my blade, and do not try to deny it.
Our work here is all but done. What of Conrad and his men?
They are for the main tower. The skulls have offered fierce resistance thus far, but Conrad seems to believe he can convince them to lay down their arms.
Then we will tend to the stragglers down below. With me!
Uh-oh.
Report.
Enemy forces have overrun the lower facilities and appear to be mounting an assault on the main tower. We have already received a request for reinforcements. A unit of legionaries has been mustered and is ready to depart. They await your orders, Commander.
Stand down.
Commander?
Tell them to stand down.
Commander, if I may, our people, your people are still in there. They will be slaughtered.
You think I don't know that? I want nothing more than to help them. To lead the bloody charge. But I have my orders. Lord Zeno said no reinforcements. He would have us use the main cannon to destroy the installation.
What? Kill our own soldiers? You must be mistaken.
Mayhap you'd like to ask Lord Zenos yourself. I thought not. Initiate the firing sequence. Wars are won on the backs of the dead. Theirs and ours. There is no truth but this. We must remain firm and resolute and always, always do our duty. Now, give the order.
Initiate firing sequence.
Aye, aye. Initiating firing sequence. Release safety locks. Deploy main cannon.
Hansfrid, Rudolph, Aaron. For us. For our people. For our future.
I need you to confirm the target, Commander.
Specula Imperatoris, main tower. Fire when ready.
Whew. Well, you know how the bad guys always like killing their own.
What in the seven hells?
Long-range artillery.
Those treacherous bastards. Their people were still fighting. Full retreat! Now! Relay the orders!
Understood. All forces retreat! I repeat, all forces retreat!
Get the hell out of there now. Oh shit. The 12. Did you see that? The main tower just collapsed. You heard it too, didn't you? It must have been the cannon and cache from Albania. That was an Imperial installation. And their troops were still... Damn it. No one's responding. I don't know if the shell is being jammed or... We have to go right now. They need our help. This way. There's no time to lose. Boy. I know. It's worse than it looks. He probably wasn't even... Pull yourself together. The gate. This is our way inside. We need to find my brother. Right now. Oh, poor Alice. He's like having a heart attack. The locks on the massive gate appear to have been disabled. You need only prise them open to pass through. I know that they fight and bicker at each other all the time, but they love each other like crazy. Glad you're here, Rizlin. In case it isn't obvious, the Imperials fired on us. On Specula Imperatoris. I didn't think they had it in them. To kill their own men, just to kill us. God damns them all. Where's my brother? Tell me, where is he? I want to see him! He was in the tower when it was struck. That need not mean anything. Our forces are still evacuating, and many remain unaccounted for. Alice, listen. There are soldiers wounded and dying all around us. Soldiers with families, just like you and me. They need our help. Do you understand? He's right. I'll take the north, you take the east. Oh, man. That little shit better not be dead. That little shit. Give me a moment to let the world stop spinning, would you? There. Gary's not far. I'll make it. I'll make it. For a moment there, I thought I was bound for Bell's Great Hall. Ye gods, what were the Imperials thinking? Oh no. Thank you, I think I can manage on my own. Oh, here. Ugh, everything hurts. I think I was struck by debris from the tower. Wait, I know you. Isn't Alice? Word of House Forton. We fought together on the steps of faith. You saved my life back then. And now. I could walk. Thank you. 1,000 times, thank you. Conrad, can you hear me? Mago, put him down over there. Oh no. At least we found Alphino. Rislin, full glad am I to see you. Wait, where is my sister? Mighty Ralger, noble Haziema, I beg of you, do not take him from us.
Conrad! Conrad, speak to me!
It was all so sudden. Conrad had just convinced the last few skulls to surrender when we heard the bang and everything started to shake. We carried the survivors to safety, but Conrad's... We have done what we can for him. All that remains is to pray.
Conrad?
Is that you, Lise? I can't see a damn thing. Well, that's that then. Time's up.
What are you talking about? You'll be on your feet before you know it.
It's all right, Lise. I've lived long enough. But listen, I want you to lead the resistance in my stead.
Don't say another word. You'll recover. We'll recover. We'll bring freedom to Alamigo together. We're not going to stop here.
No, you won't. Everything we've built, everyone we've brought together, I know you'll show them the way. You've got it in you, Lise. Not because you're Curtis's daughter or Ida's sister, but because you're you. Because you're you.
Conrad.
Lead them to victory. To freedom.
I will, Conrad. I will. I promise.
I don't want Lise to lead us, Conrad. Can't you just stay? Oh no. I don't want to take orders from Lise. Yes! Meanwhile, the chaos of Castramabania.
Next round, double the charge.
Oh yes, you know who this is.
Come, Nidhogg. We are needed.
Damn.
That's the cerulean pipeline.
Impossible! How can one man... Shoot the bastard! Shoot him!
More like Batman up there. Yes. He's so badass.
My lance has slain far greater beasts. You're welcome, boy.
He went and saved his Alpha now.
Notify all units! I want that intruder found! And get the engineers to fix my bloody cannon!
Come on, you know he's cool. Estinian is cool.
The savages are coming!
He could have killed them. He could have walked away. But instead, we tried to convince them to lay down their arms. We tried to seek a peaceful resolution. We showed them mercy. And that was their response. Fire and blood. This was their answer. Such crimes cannot go unpunished. They must not. God is my witness. There will be a reckoning. Oh, there will. Hold on. I'll have to... Oh, there we go. Oof. Alright, so we are at, let's see, the road home. Forgive me. Now is not the time for vows of vengeance. We must remain calm and rational and in control. The Imperials have demonstrated a willingness to fire on their own. So long as we remain here, we are in danger. We three will see to Commander Kemp's body. Find my sister and return to Alighieri. Alright. Well, another 15 before... Well, yeah, but then it's 15, I think, and then you go AFK, and then you get another 15, and then you're booted. There, that should suffice for now. Come on and join the others. Tell me you found Alphino. Tell me he's alright. Oh, thank the 12. I don't know what I would have done. Though, saying that, what will the Resistance do without Commander Kemp? Sorry, not here, not now. You should return to Alighieri. Keep an eye out for any wounded who need our help on the way. Alright, we'll do a couple more quests, so then I think I gotta get out of this chair for a little bit. Oh, my back is hurting. What's this here? It wasn't long ago I was trying to kill you and yours. I have expected you were about to slit my throat. The hell's with this? I should be back home in Ilsbard, instead of taking fire from my so-called comrades. Yeah, no shit. You guys get out of here. Thanks, friend. Bloody tourniquet came loose and I was having trouble getting it back on. I should be fine the rest of the way. That's a Kungamoto. I don't know. Oh, bless you, kind. Wait, is that you, Risland? I didn't recognize you at first. Feeling a bit dizzy. Must have lost a lot of blood. I can keep going. I can keep going. Alright, back to Alighieri. I just trying to push far enough so that to give us enough wiggle room to finish 4.0 tomorrow. We'll see. We did get a little bit of a late start today with doing the Starlight Celebration stuff. It's up to all of us to carry on instead. It's up to me. I did what I could for those I found along the way. Some were beyond help. I knew we'd lose people doing this, but him? I was sure the old bear would outlast us all. Risland, we have given over Commander Kemp's remains for safekeeping. Later, I have no idea when, rites must needs be performed. For now, however, we must carry on. We must press forward. We must not give in to despair. All Alliance and Resistance units have now withdrawn from Specula Imperatoris. It is time we spoke with General Alden. Look at that baby. Look at that cute baby. He's just adorbs. Yep. Playing with this gift. Yeah, I know. The pets in this are so cute. So cute. Yes. I don't know if they have plushies with these guys, though. These deaths weighs heavy on my soul. Commander Kemp's most of all. He was a wise leader. He was a patriot. But above all else, he was a good man who will be sorely missed. One of many lost this day. I ask for a moment's silence to pray for the souls of the departed. We have suffered a grievous defeat, but we cannot and will not renounce this cause. The die has been cast. Hold tight to this grief, this anger, and let it drive you forward. Let it be your strength and your shield when next you face the enemy. It will carry us far, General. Of that I have no doubt. Ere we take another step towards Alamigo, however, we must first address the question of how to deal with Castra Albania's cannon. If the Imperials are willing to employ the weapon without thought for their own soldiers' safety, we may struggle to approach them. Frontal assault is out of the question. We'd lose countless men before we even reach the walls. Would we? Recall that the Imperials could have obliterated our forces had they kept firing, but neglected to do so. They had no strategic reason to cease fire, which begs the question, why did they? You suspect they were unable to fire the cannon again? Perhaps due to a malfunction? Or one of their officers found his conscience after the first barrage, or a heretofore unknown resistance faction chose that moment to disable it. There are many possibilities, but the fact remains that they stopped when logic dictated they continue. Then I'll just have to go and see for myself if the cannon is still operational. Are you mad? Conrad put you in charge of the resistance. We can't risk losing another commander so soon. I know how you feel, Nago. I do. But I need you to understand. It wasn't long after Papalymo and I arrived at Relger's Reach that Conrad first asked me to join the resistance. Then he kept on asking. Every time I said no, I told myself it was because of the science. But even then, I knew deep down that it wasn't an excuse. That I was still afraid of following my heart because I couldn't be sure if it was for me or for Ida. But then I met someone on the other side of the world who had struggled with the same worries. And as we traveled and fought together, I saw him grow and become the leader his people needed him to be. And now it's my turn to do the same. There's not a lot of us left, and of the ones that are, many are still wounded. We have to make do with what we've got, and I'm the best qualified. It's as simple as that. But don't worry, Nago. I'll come back, I promise. While I acknowledge Commander Hext's right to carry out this mission, I see no reason why she should do so alone. Rislin, would you go with her? Well, I suppose someone's got to keep her out of harm's way. No, I would have done it even if you hadn't asked, sir. Then it is settled. We will await your return. Is this like a solo duty or something? Sorry to drag you into this, Rislin. It may not be the decision Conrad would have made, but I'm not Conrad. I never will be. I don't know what kind of leader he was hoping for, but right now all I can do is be myself. If you don't mind, I'd rather not wait around and have people try to talk me out of it. Let's get moving. I know a good vantage point overlooking the castrum. Yunkrump's Hope. The ship stranded on the rocks to the east of here. It shouldn't take us long to get there. Oh, but there might be some ancient golems guarding it. Or that might just be an old wives' tale. Either way, it's worth the risk. Please, Commander, I pray you proceed with all due caution. Do not hesitate to call upon us if needed. To reach the ship, we'll have to scale the cliff face. I'll get some climbing gear and meet you there, alright? I know, Yunkrumpf. I don't know how to say these names. Some of these are just ridiculous. They're ridiculous. I got stumbled up a minute because the mother-in-law is calling me again. I hope she's not expecting us to come over tomorrow because I've got to wrap Christmas presents. Lots and lots of Christmas presents. And if I don't get it done tomorrow, it's not getting done before Christmas. Or not tomorrow, but Saturday. How's this? Guardian Beast. Sorry to keep you waiting. I see you've met the golems. Looks like the old stories were true, eh? In a way, I'm glad. Right then. Time to climb. Whew. That took a bit more out of me than I expected. And here she is. Unicrum's Hope. The ark that one man made to save countless others from the floods during the 6th Umbral era. It's comforting to think that there have always been people who cared this much about their fellow man, who accomplished such great feats that people couldn't help thinking they must be made up. But the proof's right here, isn't it? I don't just mean the ship, you know. I mean you. Long before anyone started calling you a hero, you were there for those in need. You did things for people when you didn't have to. Sometimes even when they didn't want you to. Can't have been easy, staying true to yourself. But we're all the better for it, me included. I'll never be a leader like Conrad, or Ian, or my father. But I can be a friend to you all, and I can fight by your side. I can be me. That'll just have to be enough, eh? Strange to think back on it. If we'd been standing in different places, or if the shell had struck the tower differently, it would have been me instead of Conrad. Or maybe both of us. What kind of monster murders their own? Is that smoke from Castra Abania? Wait, it's coming from the cannon. I can't tell what has happened from here, but I can tell that it won't be giving us any more trouble in the immediate future. This is our chance, Ruslan, to avenge Conrad and all the others who died in the tower, friend and foe. To take Castrum Abania and bring the bastards who gave the order to fire to justice. It won't be easy after the losses we took, but I know everyone's champing at the bit to strike back. With the right plan, I'm certain we can do it. We have to tell the others. Come on. Easier down than up, eh? Though not necessarily safer. Anyway, no time to rest. We need to convince the others to strike now, before the Imperials have time to fix their cannon. There's no time to lose, Ruslan. General Alden needs to know what we saw. Thanks, Estinian. Thanks. I know you don't like Estinian because he's hot. But he just saved all of our asses. So you best get used to his hotness. Yes. He's that cold. Stop. You're returned. I only hope you bring good news. We scaled the cliffs of Unicrum's Hope and spied smokes rising from Castra Ambanian's main cannon. I think Marshal Tarapin's right. They didn't fire again because they couldn't. The cannon seems to have been disabled somehow. We must attack Castra Ambania at once. It could be a trick, but if it isn't, we may not get a better opportunity. bluntly, General, if it is a trick, it is an utterly baffling stratagem. Had the Imperials wished to wipe us out, they could simply have kept firing. Be that as it may, we need not risk everything to seize it. I say we dispatch a small contingent to infiltrate the castrum and secure control of the weapon. If the enemy is preoccupied with repairs, we may be able to take them unawares. If, on the other hand, it is indeed a trick, our token force will prove an elusive target, and we will at least know the cannon is operational. Either way, it seems well worth the risk. But how are we to infiltrate the castrum? In anticipation of a day such as this, men and women under my command have labored long to cultivate a network of informants throughout Garavania, including Radiata. Radiata is home to many who hold menial positions at Castrum Abania and other nearby installations. With the aid of our allies there, I believe we can secure a route into the fortress. The Resistance will handle this. You may have recruited these informants, but they'll be just as happy working with fellow Alamegans. And at the end of the day, it's our land, our responsibility. Let us do right by Conrad. I should be glad to accompany her, General, as would Alice and Mislin, I am sure. Well then, if we are all in agreement, I see no reason to refuse you. We will make ready to march on Castrum Abania. Go, and may Ralgar watch over and keep you. Okay, so look at we're at the path forward. Let's finish this quest. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna pick up the next quest, and I think this might be a good place to stop, because we're just a couple of quests away from the next dungeon. And I'm fairly certain tomorrow we will get 2 dungeons and a trial, and then be done with 4.0 of Stormblood. I'm feeling pretty confident about that, so.